think. Everybody here? That was weird. I guess Ed had to leave before that was going to work. Bizarre. Oh well, we're here now. At least I am. All right, let's make sure everything's working. Try the music thing. The ticker's not working, I know that. Can y'all hear the music? Yes or no? Hold on. It's not ELP. Sorry. I definitely puppet mastered the shit out of this, so yeah. Ed, where are you? Come back. So Ed was here for a second, and then he bailed, and then so now Harry's here, but yeah.
Hello.
Harry's here, but we don't have a Ed. Ed, come back.
What happened?
It was weird, man. The stream wouldn't start, so I had to cancel it. But I mean, cancel it here in 𝐕𝐚𝐽𝐽, and then I had to go into restart it for 7:45 and reinitialize it, and it went through. So whatever. The ticker doesn't work.
Everybody.
Still. I forgot the ticker was busted, so no, I don't have the ticker. So don't yell or anything. Don't freak out.
So I sold a record album on eBay.
Oh,
it was a sealed copy of 38 Special, I believe. And anyway,
for $5.
I went for like $17. It was sealed. And no, it wasn't 38 Special. It was who's the one that Frank Frazetta does the artwork for?
Molly Hatchet.
It was a sealed Molly Hatchet.
Hey, Deanna, Cat Mark.
So anyways, I printed up the shipping label.
Yeah.
And it went to Wyatt, the Hawaiian guy in Hawaii.
How did you have his address?
Well, his name is on his channel.
Okay.
Wyatt.
So
Yeah.
he bought the record and it went, okay, so now I get it, okay.
And he had no idea he was buying it from me.
Yeah.
It was just coincidence. I hate shipping stuff to Alaska and Hawaii.
So now you're selling to the Hawaiian guy.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it the first album, or was it the Flirting with Disaster, or was it Beating the Odds? Or
I think it was the first one. Had a
he's on a horse. He's on a horse, and the guy's looking sideways.
Yeah, I think so. Can't remember. I wish I could make the text larger on the pop-out chat. It's really tiny.
It really looks fine to me.
Oh, there. I could make it bigger on my end.
Yes, I'm sure you did see me. So what section was I in there, St. Rojas? So, and what did my wife look like?
So how was it?
It was good. I mean, it was great to be there. The sound wasn't spectacular. The musicianship was stellar, and you could tell they're having a great time.
Good. Did you hear the songs? That AI set list? Did you check it?
The AI set list was 100% on the money, believe it or not. So yeah.
No kidding.
I mean,
wow.
yeah, they've been doing alternating things, but
yeah.
I didn't hear, so it was. The set list was okay.
Cool.
I could have done with a couple, but no one's ever going to be completely satisfied with something like that.
Right.
So I'm not going to bitch about it.
Well, don't go to a Black Crowes concert because they refuse.
Because you're not going to hear anything. Yeah. Hey, Rev,
They're playing
Darren.
a casino here.
So, and I did get to meet Darren, and I met Bobby Gass.
Cool.
I met Mark.
Did you get high with Bobby?
No, but Bobby tried. We're outside of the first record store, and Bobby's handing out like joints, like
well, he said he was
everybody.
going to give everybody a joint.
He tried. Yeah, I figured Monday was a work day for people. That's kind of what we thought.
I'll be right back.
We're afraid of who? Hey, here, kitty.
I'll take out the car, but nobody will want to crash. Take me with you. I don't know where
I wasn't afraid of it. I was just like, oh, I'm not, I wasn't going to take it running.
So we still have no banner, huh?
No, I forgot it wasn't working, so I didn't fuck with it. So, no, I did not smoke it, but Darren got all the pot. So Darren got all the pot.
Good for him.
because I know it hurts you. It hurts you. What you say goes.
So yeah, then so I will say that the record stores that I did go to in Toronto was not that impressive to me. I was pretty disappointed with the ones we went to. The last one we went to, after we dropped Mark off, me and Ed said, you know, we're going to go to one more because we have to redeem ourselves here. So the last one we went to was a good record store.
What did you buy?
I bought what did I buy? I bought what did I buy? Maybe Derek can tell me. What two records do you have of mine?
Darren says he has two of them.
What do you have of mine? What did I? D1 does pretty good work. What were the records, Darren? Oh, I did get I got a Van Morrison, Moondance.
That's cool. That's a good album.
Oh, so you've got Moondance and Magazine. Okay, so yeah, Darren has them.
Hello, everybody. So I got a VCLT from Surface Spins this week.
Yeah. Who's Surface Spins? Which guy is that?
One who's got a channel. Anyways, you think, yeah, you know, it's Fantasia. But look at this.
Hey, Piper.
This is from 1957 reel-to-reel set.
Okay, that's cool.
That's very cool.
Is that the music?
Yeah, it's the soundtrack, and it's 7.5 IPS, so the quality is really good. Sounds great. From 1950, I didn't even know they made these kind of reels back then.
I think the sound issue was more the venue than the band. So. It's just my guess is that it wasn't the band, it was the venue. It's a fucking hockey arena, you know.
Was there no opener?
No opening band.
Yeah. Yes, good track. Yeah, nice.
I saw a bunch of reel-to-reels at the. So I did go to the what is it, the Friendly Flea Market or something called that. It's underneath the Dixie Mall in Toronto. I went. Turns out I had a couple hours on Sunday morning, so I took an Uber there. It's like 8 miles away, and you go in and there's a normal mall on top, like typical American mall, with, you know, like would have had Spencer's Gifts or whatever in it, that kind of thing, Orange Julius. So, but underneath there was a flea market, like it opens on Saturday and Sunday. And there was like 5 guys selling records. So that I had a good time. So yeah, that flea market is excellent. There was a bunch of reel-to-reels there though. So if you're in Toronto, go to make sure you're there on Saturday or Sunday.
Remember
and go to the flea market.
Kind of titles? What title?
I don't remember because I wasn't really. I only had X amount of time, and there were so many records to go through. But.
If you come across stuff like that again, take a picture and text it to me.
Yeah. So yeah. There was too much bass for me, and the bass wasn't defined. It was just like a big bass cloud, you know.
Could have been where you were sitting.
True, but I walked around a little bit. Yeah, there's some good stuff there. I mean, at fair prices for the most part, you know. Like I got that Killer Dwarfs for really, really cheap. I got both 2 Moxies, you know. So yeah. So if you don't know, this is a new order, I think. So.
Hey, today would have been David Crosby's 85th birthday.
I literally just I found a red label Canadian pressing of his first album, and I just ripped it like literally 2 hours ago.
Good album, good record.
I can see it right there in the box. Yeah, so the flea market was good. We went to Sonic Boom. Too many new records for me mixed in with the used ones. They had a nice new arrival section, but after that it was all fucking like everything smashed together. Like I don't like digging between new records and used records in the same bins, because
Yeah.
you start, when you see something, you get excited, it's a fucking reissue. You're like, oh, shit, you know? So not a fan of that. Then the next record store, I don't know, didn't have shit. Yeah, I don't know what, it was just bad. The stores we went to were just bad. The last store we went to was just overpriced, so bad. You know, Mark. I had a disagreement with Melinda Murphy on Rob's live stream about 1984. She's like, ride or die for the BoFi, and I'm like, going, you got to be kidding me. Hey, each his own. I don't think we went to the Dead Dog because it wasn't open on Monday. So remember, we were doing this on a Monday, and a lot of record stores aren't open on Monday.
Which 1984 are you talking about?
Van
I haven't seen
Halen.
the live stream.
Oh, but Van Halen 1984. We were talking. I can't remember. I don't know how the subject got there, but she was saying how she swears by the fucking BoFi, and I'm like going, okay.
And which one did you like?
I like the 𝐾𝐽𝐻 promo for sure. Not even a contest.
Yeah, but not everybody can find one of those. So what would be the next one?
Probably an original.
What something that we realistically could look to find?
An original.
Okay.
An original should be easy.
Yeah, but most of them are beat up. And they got played to death.
Well, I mean, yeah. I wonder where Ed went. Poor Ed.
Hey, John.
John, fresh out of prison.
Hey, Harry.
I see John's shirt and I think, oh brother, where art thou?
Yeah.
I got a 30-pound ball chained to my ankle.
As it should be, the Japanese pressing. Come on, man.
Hey, Mick. Hey, Cleveland. Hey, everybody. Revs.
So I will say up top that Bobby Gass did not disappoint at all. Bobby Gass was definitely not a disappointment.
Well, how was Canada?
Canada was great. The best part was meeting everybody, so that was the best part. I mean, truly meeting Bobby Gass is just like he is. I mean, he is not one iota different in person, other than he's kind of short in person than he is like on this screen. Do you think anybody's putting on an act? No way. He is exactly.
That's the
He's
real
the
deal,
chain
huh?
smoking fucking. So here's the best story. So we're sitting there, and it's getting kind of hungry. So he goes, well, we can go eat at the 𝐿_McCombo. There's a record store right across the street. We go to. So all right, cool, great. So we went to the record store. It was so overpriced, horrible. So it didn't take long. We get out. So there's the 𝐿_McCombo right across the street. So Bobby's like, all right, let's go to the 𝐿_McCombo, the Elmo, we didn't see the scooter. He took a public transportation. So we go in the
𝐿_McCombo though.
So the door's locked. It's not open. And so we're going, oh shit, it's not open today. And right about that time, a lady opened the door to look for something. She wasn't opening it up for us. Bobby literally bum rushes her, goes into the fucking 𝐿_McCombo, And he goes, "Come in, guys." And she's like wondering what the hell just happened. She's the look on her face, and then she's kind of like going, and then this guy comes down the stairs, kind of like 30-ish, kind of looked like if he wasn't, was talking to the public, he probably would look down on you. And so he comes in, and Bobby goes, "Hey man, I used to come to the 𝐷𝐴𝐵𝐿, and my friends came from the States, and we wanted to get a burger, blah blah blah." And this guy's like going, "Well, the 𝐷𝐴𝐵𝐿, we're not a restaurant anymore. We just have the kitchens only open during venue days." And he's looking at all of us have like record or band shirts on, and he goes, "You know what, guys? I'll give you a personal tour of the 𝐷𝐴𝐵𝐿." And so,
Oh, wow.
so we literally went through every part of the 𝐷𝐴𝐵𝐿, the dressing rooms and the studio. The studio was awesome, like where they did all the recordings and stuff. And the history of the place, like there was pictures of all different eras. And even in the bathroom, they had sheets of of the months, like band sheets of who was playing and how much they got paid. So you could sit there and see, like Blondie was there and she got like $400. And there was one, I think Bon Jovi played for the Doors.
400 Canadian.
Yeah.
How much did Elvis Costello get?
Oh, I know. I didn't know. I didn't see what he got. But there was like months and months of it. So like it was cool. It was really, really, really cool. So I mean, like we went all through that thing, and to go in the studios at both stages. So Bobby, of course, being Bobby, a band's loading in for the night in the stage. Bobby fucking goes on the stage and goes, "Yes, I finally got on stage at the 𝐷𝐴𝐵𝐿." So then he got out, and it was.
Can we hear "Cracking Up" by the Rolling Stones live at the 𝐷𝐴𝐵𝐿?
I have that. Sure.
I know. I just looked it up.
Pick. I don't care which song. Just pick a song by Elvis Costello from the 𝐷𝐴𝐵𝐿.
I don't know if I have that one.
It was a promo only.
Yeah.
How was Rush?
Rush, like I said, the energy was great. You could tell they're having a good time. Where I was at, the sound was not great. It's a lot of bass, very, very bass heavy, and you could without definition. But I mean, it was cool. You could tell that they were into it. The fact they were in their hometown. Like Geddy even said after the first song, I said, I never thought I would be at this perspective ever again, looking out like this in my hometown. So he said he's like going, so this is a blessing for me. And he was, you could tell where I was sitting, I could see them come where they came off the stage, for the break in when they quit. And when he came off the stage after the performance, he like took his glasses off. You could tell he's kind of teary-eyed. So it was great, And the people, I mean the air drummers. And I'm sitting there, I'm watching my wife's there, and I'm like going, okay, look now. And I'm kind of going, and all of a sudden, all the drummers go in. He's like laughing, and they filmed everything. They're gonna have the DVD, and she's like, oh, look down there. And there was like a girl, full Muslim headdress and everything in the front row, banging her head off, man. And the DVD crew came off, and they spent quite a bit of time with her. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna be on the DVD featured on it. But there was like sections of like Brazilian fans. They'd hold up the flag. There was Japanese fans. There was like, English fans, Scandinavia, Swedish fans, where they bought sections together and they would hold up the flags. So the energy was amazing there. So yeah.
Good set list. What was it? The 2112 full album?
Yeah, the 2112 full side was that's how they came back in for the second act. Yeah. The house lights were on for a good majority of the time. Yeah. But yeah, so it was.
Because they were filming.
Yeah, it was a great. I mean, like I said, the experience was great, and I got to meet the guys. I mean, I've been on a live stream with like Mark, for 5 years. So it's like, yeah, it was really nice to meet everybody. So.
What?
None of them had ever had Indian food, so we went to an Indian food restaurant, and so Bobby liked it, but it was too spicy for Bobby apparently. So yeah. Speaking of the devil, there's Bobby Gass.
Devil, who you calling a devil, for Christ's sake?
I didn't say the devil. I said, speak of the devil. So I was just talking about you. So.
That's what I said. Where is he?
Yeah. I was telling them about our 𝐷𝐴𝐵𝐿 adventure, and then your first try at Indian food. So yeah.
Yeah, what a disappointment, eh?
What, the
Well,
𝐿
Harry, it was a famous bar here in Toronto. Rich guys bought the goddamn place and turned it into an event place, right? You can't go on off the street and have a beer anymore. You got to rent the joint and do whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, but wait,
You got a tour,
It was nice. It was nice doing the tour.
oh, it's all right. Just
Because they had a lot of the
you
original.
can send me my
stuff.
records back when you get a chance.
It was a
So,
fun time.
Yeah, it was
Good.
great. Like I said it was great to meet everybody. We all had a good time. You know, just yeah. Everybody's pretty much the same in person as they are on screen. So I mean, no fakery there.
Did you go to the falls?
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, we did that the Maid of the Mist. It's called something else
Yeah.
now. We did that where you go get splashed on. It was great. Yeah.
Well, so you did the Maid of the Mist run, eh?
Oh yeah, we did.
I'm glad you took that, and I'm glad you went down to that down at the Dixie Flea Market when I told you to go down there. When we were in the city, man, you know, when you're in Toronto, in the center part of the city, there's only like one or two decent record stores, because everything else is more or less in the West End.
Well, and their rent's got to be super high, so they're going to be expensive.
Well, yeah. You know, if you want a decent, I mean, that store we went into, 𝐏𝐫𝐲, I remember it 7-8 years ago before the pandemic. It had good records, but it was cheap. I mean, it wasn't super cheap, but you know, you could get a decent price. But going in there and seeing them 2 Led Zeppelin records on the wall for $1,000 a piece, and then I was looking at the blues records that I'm paying normally $10 to $20 for. They want $60 to $140 for it. That was fucking crazy. I mean, fucking crazy. I know what
Things went up. Things went up in price though since 8 years ago. You know.
Yeah, I understand, but I mean,
And I don't mean, I'm not talking normal inflation. I just mean records have gone up in price. You know, from pre-pandemic when no one wanted them, or only people were just starting to have a resurgence, to now.
This place was, this place was super expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really.
Yeah, I'm
really
sure
bad.
it was. I'm not doubting you guys. You know, I'm just saying, but I still go by like 90s, early 2000 prices in my head.
The last place we went to after everybody was dropped off, just me and Ed, like Pandemonium. That was a good store. They had lots of psych records.
Oh, you got the
Lots of psych.
Pandemonium, did you?
Yeah, we did.
That's not a bad store, Pandemonium.
Yeah, that was the best store I went to all day. Easy. So, yeah.
Well, that would be the best store all day, actually. I mean, when you're in the center of Toronto, I mean, I can't walk. That's why I didn't mention places like Dead Dog Records or some of the other spots, right? I mean, I mentioned to you before, but you know, I can't walk, so I wasn't telling you about it, right?
So yeah, Pandemonium was great.
Yeah, that's not a bad store.
No complaints there at all. Yeah, that place was horrible.
Yeah.
And the records were pretty scratched up. I was like, oh shit.
Hey, Bit, I was at one store there, and Patrick didn't like it, although Gary was telling us that YouTube made a documentary about the place, but this and that. But when I was in there, you know, what I did,
Hey, Mark.
Jamaican
nice.
records, they're all from
Oh,
Kingston.
wow.
All from Kingston.
Yeah. Toronto's a good spot for Jamaican records.
Yeah, you know, out of all the Jamaican records, there was only one that I bought here. I got about 20, I don't know, 15 or 20. There was only one guy I remembered, or I know of, and that was Kenny Booth. All the rest of the artists I never heard of, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. There's so many. I'm no expert. That's for sure.
Do you know this guy here, Tony Rebel?
No, I'm gonna guess that's 80s, more modern, like with drum machines and stuff. That's my guess.
Well, maybe not.
Dance hall reggae. I think that may be too modern for you by that label.
I thought we went to Cops, Darren.
I played that one too, and it's pretty good. I haven't.
Okay, then I'm wrong. I'm just doing a guess. You know, like if I see stuff, I have to guess. Like it's definitely an 80s label.
Yeah, I got them records for $1 a piece.
Oh wow, I would have bought them. Yeah.
Did you get any snow Informer?
Did I what?
Did you get snow Informer?
Well, yeah.
Hey Ed. Did Ed have a good time? I'm sure he
Ed.
did.
Well, Ed was here for a second, then he came off. So yeah. So Ed was our gracious chauffeur. So we went to Ed picked me up, and we drove like all the way to pick up Mark, which was way the fuck there. But
Toronto's big, you know, suburbs. It's a big.
yeah, so we went, we picked up Mark, and then we started, and we did our thing. We almost got locked into a parking garage, but that was another story.
It's a big town.
It sounds
It
like
is
you
a-
had a good time though. That's cool.
It is a big town. I'd never really spent any time there, so it was. I mean, the downtown's great. Everything's right within walking distance. You know, it's very clean. Very few homeless. You know, it's just the downtown is like really great. Can't say enough good things about it. You know, the people. You know, other than the man that Ed managed to make a Canadian mad with his driving. But other than that, you know, I think everybody in Canada is like pretty much in a pretty chill mood. So yeah.
We don't like Trump. We ain't that chill. We don't like Trump.
Well, yeah. So I said, yeah, they've got the new arrivals are fine. They have a nice new arrival section, probably like 10. You know, it's like a whole section that, you know, wrap around that has new arrivals. But then you go downstairs and it's all fucking new records with a handful of like used ones.
Remember
So-
when that director guy, he called me bossy?
Oh yeah, that was the guy at 𝐷𝐴𝐿 So.
I don't know where they could get that idea.
Well, Bobby, you basically broke into the place.
Well, you know, I get things done. I'm not shy, not in the least, and I'm, you know, I mean, you gotta speak up, right? If you want to get something done, you gotta speak up. That's all there is to it, right?
Pandemonium was great, man. It's like got a lot of cool psych records. So yeah. This is a record I got at the flea market, man. Fucking, I was looking for Canadian pressings of Moxie, and I found all the ones that I needed. So.
Nice.
Did they have
Yeah, I got-
any ringware of the Moxie albums?
I didn't. Well, what's funny is there's no original Canadian pressing of the first album, it's Canadian only, until 1984. So the original, the U.S. and the Canadian were the same pressing. So I didn't need it. So I got this one, Moxie 2, and Ride 9. So yeah. Yeah, I wish we would have had more time. Pandemonium 2. I didn't even scratch the surface of the psych record.
Oh yeah, you don't have the scroll going.
How did you
Yeah,
find
I
Pandemonium? How did you find Pandemonium if neither of you guys know anything about it?
You turn
Well,
right
I
at
mean,
Fifth
that's in the
Avenue.
west end of Toronto. That's in the west end of Toronto.
We were dropping Mark off, and I said, "Look, man, we got time to go to one more store. Let's find one." I went looking around, and that one was open, and so we could get there and still have about 45 minutes. So we got there, and so that's how we got there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
we
right.
went all through yes, we saw the recording studio. We saw everything at the Elmo, everything. Except the kitchen. We didn't get to eat there, so yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. I really enjoyed the tour, man. That was
Yeah, that
something
was
else.
great.
Yeah.
And you
We
got to
got
get on the
lucky
stage.
there. We got lucky
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that was really sweet. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah.
That made the whole day for me.
Oh, for sure.
And I gotta tell you something. I'll never eat Indian food again.
You thought it was good.
Well, it was, but the spice had built up on me. You seen, I couldn't finish 3/4 of the meal I had. I had to push it away from me. And I don't waste food, eh? And I'll tell you what, I had the shits for 3 days later.
All right.
But it was good though, right?
Well, the first, when you're first tasting it, fine, but I mean, you took a piece of that naan bed and wiped it in that sauce or whatever it was, and you said it's mild, right? And it wasn't hot.
mild.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Wasn't it?
hot. It wasn't hot, but the spices, man, the spices build up on you. And I'm Canadian, Give me
Well,
pizza and
yeah,
roast
that's-
beef, you know.
Some people pay big money to get that stuff cleaned out, man. All you had to do was like eat some freaking Indian food, dude. And you're back.
Well, good luck to them. You know, go
It
ahead.
says
You
it
can
was
eat it
mild.
all you want, right? The only
I'm
foreign
the same
foods
with
I
Thai
eat are
food. I can't
Chinese
eat
food.
hot spicy.
Chinese food. Yeah,
he
butter
got-
chicken. That's
He
what
got
I want.
he got butter chicken poutine is what he got. He got butter chicken poutine. That's
Well,
Oh,
what he got.
poutine was the only thing Canadian they had on the goddamn menu, so I got the butter. You mentioned butter chicken. It had poutine. I figure you put them together, it's going to be okay.
It was tasty. It wasn't bad butter chicken. It was not a bad restaurant.
Well, no, I don't know. I don't eat Indian food, so I have no idea.
I've had a bit of Indian food. It was decent. It wasn't as good as like being in London or something, but yeah.
Well, if you're in downtown Toronto, right? So you know the restaurants. We got some good restaurants there.
You got a real melting pot there.
It was very multicultural, so that was another thing that was cool to see. So, yeah.
Well, it's supposedly the most multicultural city in the world. I mean, white people have been the minority here for about 15 years, actually, right?
I will say there was a lot of attractive women in Toronto. There was quite
Women,
a bit.
yeah, we got pretty girls in Toronto.
What you doing, Cat? Yeah, I'll have to spend some time to try to fix that ticker. I forgot it was broken.
You know, the only disappointment really was that there was just us 5 guys. There was like 3 or 4 other guys that said they might show, they might not, but it was a Monday, so I
Yeah.
guess they were working, eh?
Yeah.
I'll
There's
tell you
Ed.
what,
Ed's,
people-
Ed's trying again. So here
Oh,
we
that's
go.
All right,
Hey.
it's working.
There you go. You're here.
What's up, everyone? I've been paying attention. Fear of all.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
trying to
so-
get the
so-
computer back up.
I did tell them that you managed to piss off like a Canadian, so that was pretty good. So
Yeah, we weren't even sure what the deal was on that one. You just
Yeah.
looked out the window and started yelling at us.
yeah, he was like not happy
You
with
sure
that.
he wasn't an American?
Oh, you're right. It could have been American.
Okay.
He looked like he was like yelling in Canadian though. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he said A. You know, I could read his lips.
Hosa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hosa.
We didn't run a light, run anyone over, nail anyone.
Maybe he didn't like your license plate.
He was in front of us. Well, of course, Michigan doesn't have a front plate, so maybe,
I thought she was great. I thought she's just what they needed, you know. And I have nothing but respect for her. And she was fun. I had a really good view of her, you know, so I could see her
Those are big
pretty.
shoes that she's filling.
Yeah, you know. So I saw a video like at some point. I guess Ace Frehley years ago put like a hood, like some sort of like fucking bag over his head, and so she in the middle of the song got the bag and they made one and put it over her head, and then Getty and Alice lost it. So yeah, they filmed the whole thing for a DVD. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, so I was telling him about Pandemonium and how Pandemonium like saved the trip for us. You know, did you go to that metal store before you left?
No, I didn't, but I hit one in Windsor on the way back.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Oh, jack shit. It was one of those record stores similar to Playadil Records. Nothing in sleeves, everything VG at best. I had my brother on the phone and he says, ask him if he's got there was a certain Van Morrison record. And the guy says, did you look upstairs? There's a 50-50 chance it's there. Bye.
Well, we knew the odds of that before you walk in the door. 50-50 chance.
The best place I was at was the one in London before I made it over to Toronto.
Not even a perfect stranger. But oh, what a gal.
Razor.
Such a perfect
Oh.
stranger.
Is that a
That looks
Canadian
in
band?
good shape. Yeah, that's Canadian.
There's not a mark on this. Doesn't even
Yeah.
look like there's a spindle mark on the record.
Looks like it came right off the press.
Yeah.
What did you pay for it? What did you pay for it, Ed?
120.
Oh, that was the expensive one.
Razor's expensive band. They're collectible bands, big time.
It's got
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, so we're
I
gonna
like
have to.
12-inch singles.
yeah.
And then there was one, ZZ Top.
It's a Warner Brothers greenie or no?
No,
Yeah, I was on the stage. I was on the stage.
Is it a greenie? Oh, it's a Bond label. It's a little bit later, but yeah.
Yeah, so that's our rock and roll news. Frank Beard is out as ZZ Top,
No,
and
no.
Richie,
Oh,
Okay, yeah. There's the news I was going to talk about. Like, you know,
and then Richie Blackmore. Yeah,
played "Smoke on the Water" with the rest of Deep Purple. Oh, hold on a second. Is that
Yeah,
UK
yeah.
Come and Get It, or is that a Canadian?
Canadian, but it's got the edited.
Yeah.
is that die cut?
This
No.
no.
Okay.
The UK copy, and I can go get the UK I have downstairs. It's got a different mouth.
Okay.
Look it up. Yeah, that place was amazing in London. I'm sure. Grooves Records, tons of stuff. But yeah,
Rich,
the
there's a
high
lot to
res is
see in
definitely
Toronto.
Hey, Rich.
Yeah, a lot to see in Toronto.
Yeah, so I didn't have enough.
Hey, Richard.
So Monday was like all of us, and Tuesday was an all-day affair down at Niagara Falls and going down there, and so that was an all-day sucker there. But that was, but the falls didn't disappoint either. That was really cool.
That's cool.
Did you get into, when you're in Niagara Falls, did you get into any of the little stores and buy any cigarette loads, dog food?
No, I didn't go to any novelty stores. I did go to a maple syrup and chocolate place though.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen the whole thing yet, so I was watching it on the plane. I was like going, I thought it was AI at first. I was like going, am I getting punked here? You know, so,
you know, I saw it like the day before. Richie had announced it with his wife, and they live on Long Island, so they were close. They just had to drive there, you know, get a driver. But it was
First
funny,
time in
like
how many years?
33.
Wow.
But if you watch, Richie had been talking about he's got bad gout and like he can't really stand. But when they get together, the first thing Richie says is like, I'm falling over. And then like Ian's talking and Richie Blackmore takes the guitar off and hands it to Ian Gillan. Here, hold my guitar. It's kind of funny. Like he couldn't hold the guitar anymore, but like he just gives it to Ian Gillan like he's like a roadie or something. Like Ian's holding the microphone, he's got his arm around. Like, okay, I'm holding the guitar, and then Richie goes to shake his hand, and he's got like both. Why am I holding your guitar? I'm the singer. It's my band.
You left. Yeah, that's like a once in a lifetime thing, man. See that happen. It's like holy shit.
I wish they did another tune instead of Smoke on the Water.
Yeah, I wish I would have done
just
like
because I
Highway
wanted to
Stars.
see more of his guitar playing instead of the Smoke on the Water riff and then one solo. I wish it was like something more I could watch.
I don't think he can really play at this point.
Not
That's the rumor
expecting.
on the street.
Yeah, I mean he's 82 or so. What's he? 80?
81, I think.
81. So.
Even Ian Gillan and I think he just turned 81.
Yeah.
Roger
They're old
81.
guys. Yeah.
I don't know.
I was glad to see it.
He might be 82 then.
Yeah, it might be 81. I think it was 81.
Is he? Okay.
No, I mean I don't know Ian Gillan, but I meant Richie. I think was 81.
This is Ken Mitchell, by the way. I was glad I got this EP. I've never had an original Canadian.
When Scott Waters and Johnny Hawk visited, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, we went down to downtown to a radio place because Scott wanted to meet Kim Mitchell and get his autograph. We drove all the way downtown, and they got out of the car, and we went up there, and he wasn't there that day. He wasn't on the air that day, so that was a disappointment.
Figures.
I mean, Scott's a really big fan of Kim Mitchell. Really big fan.
Might want to phone ahead next time, Scott. Just saying.
Yeah, I know he had health issues recently, Richard. I didn't know he had vertigo, but maybe that's what he meant when he said, like, oh, I feel like I'm going to fall down. I thought it was because his feet were hurting, but maybe it was the vertigo.
Well, that's vertigo. Yeah, you think they're going to fall, believe me.
I think we went to Cops. We went to a store called Cops, didn't we, Ed? Did we go to?
No, we went to Cosmos, which was on Queen Street, and then
Did we go to Kraft? We went to Kraft. Is that it? Kraft we went to?
Well, when we drove down to Queen Street, when we drove down south to Queen Street, we turned right. Cops was left about 2-3 blocks. That's all.
Yeah.
So we went to a place called Kraft, right? Kraft.
Cosmos, Sonic Boom, and Playadil Record, and then you and I hit Pandemonium.
We only hit 3 with everybody.
Yep.
Okay. It just felt like it took longer. I don't know.
Rotate this. I had that written down too. But I don't know how far out that one was.
I mean, if you want to find records in Toronto, you got to travel. You know, because we got a lot of stores in Toronto, believe it or not. And there's all kinds of places selling records that aren't advertising they're selling records, right? They'll have just a couple of boxes there, right?
Yeah.
Especially the flea market.
You know, I mean, I wasn't super upset about it because I mean, I'm going to LA next week for Vinyl Con. I'll hit 50 record stores, so I'm not you know. It's like, it was just fun to meet you guys, you know, and hang out.
Well, yeah, that was what it's all about. And you know what that makes? Meeting Ed, you, and Mark. You 3 guys made. Darren I've seen 3 or 4 or 5 times. But meeting you 3 guys, you made 24 guys in the BC that I've met that have come up to Toronto.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's guys, well, like Patrick's had to have met a lot more than that, and Mazzy, and there's guys that have met a lot of people, right?
I haven't met that many, that's for sure.
Well,
I think Vance met a lot of people.
If you live in a big city, you're going to see a lot of people.
Well, I mean, Loser List lives here, and I haven't seen him. So, but yeah.
No, lots of fun. And I'll be hitting Montreal in about 2.5 weeks. So I'll hit record stores there.
Is anybody from the BC in Montreal?
Tranger Springtable.
But the one on Queen is the one I like.
What was the last Rainbow hit? Was that Street of Dreams? What's the one off Bent Out of Shape? Is that Street of Dreams?
Street of Dreams, yeah.
Do you have that?
Oh yeah, I have that.
Oh, that'll fit nicely with this kind of AOR a little bit. I was just thinking of Rainbow because of Richie Blackmore. I saw a little thing on Instagram with Graham Bonnet talking about why he left.
Yeah, Mark, we live close enough. We'll meet up one of these days.
Yeah, I was wondering. I'm like, hey, why don't you go hang out with Mark?
Why, where do you live, Ed?
He's in Michigan.
Michigan.
How far from Detroit?
4 hours, 3.5 hours.
So in order to drive here, you had to drive like, what, 7 hours to get here?
Yeah, on the way back it was because I wanted to go across the Gordie Howe Bridge, so I went south into Windsor and then up. Otherwise, London and then across at Sarnia, Port Huron.
You went across the Gordie Howe Bridge?
Yep, on the way home. Yep.
You traitor, that's a Canadian bridge. Why didn't you use the American bridge?
I was born in Toronto, remember?
He's Canadian. He's a Canadian.
I was born there.
I thought you were born in Denmark.
What,
No, I lived there for 10 years.
you were born in Toronto?
I'll show up.
You're a Canadian, for fuck's sakes. What are you doing down in the States?
This is where I ended up way back when because of my mom.
No kidding, eh?
So, dual citizenship.
I tell you what, people, if you ever see the UK version of Bad Company, get it. I mean, I don't even think about it. And if you don't want it, send it to me. Get that record. It is so much better than the US. It's not even funny. Miles different. So I had a whole stack of records from the UK when I got
What do you
home.
think
So
of the Japanese?
well, you know how I feel about Jap. You know, I've not heard that specifically. I can't speak on it, but I'm pretty sure. I do. I like the red. I love the red label on the cover. Yeah. And I love that it's on island instead of like Swan Song. Yeah, the custom island
cool.
label. Yeah.
I do like the Swan Song though. That was a real treat as a kid seeing other Swan Song labels, you know, other than Zeppelin.
I think that's where we
Wish
ate
you
was on
had
Queen
Moby
Street.
with it.
So yeah.
We did eat on Queen
Yeah,
Street.
and we had Indian food. It was pretty good Indian food. Ed, how did you like the food? Did you like?
I
Indian
loved
food?
it.
Yeah.
I've eaten a lot of cultural food before, like that naan bread. I've had that 100 times.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I had
fun.
naan bread last night. I made pizza on it.
Yeah, I got a big pack in the freezer right now.
I was hungry last night and I just used that as my pizza dough, you know, put it in the oven.
Yep. No, I like the food. I've never had Indian cuisine before, but I was excited. I loved it.
Good stuff, man. If you're ever in London, eat Indian food in London. It's spectacular.
Vancouver too, BC.
Curry.
Well, Sunday there'll be a version of it up for sale. I've been recording all the stuff I got. I got this today.
No, that was all taken out of context. The idiot daughter, that D. Snyder thing. He wasn't bad mouthing Ozzy. He was like replying to someone else, and
So speaking of, this is John's favorite Rush album. I got this today from a guy on the Hoffman Forum. This is an anthem pressing, a little bit later press. Got by Don Mills. Yeah, it's a Canadian anthem.
The original is on Moon Pressing, Moon something.
Yeah, it's
Moon
not
Records.
the Moon pressing is not that good sounding. I've had half of one.
There is an anthem pressing that uses the moon plates, though.
It doesn't use the moon plates.
Corey, it was like finding those Swan Song labels when you're a kid. It's like almost like win like a Cracker Jack box with a good prize. Like, because I didn't know it was going to be on Swan Song label when I bought that, you know.
Caramel corn. I haven't had a box of Cracker Jack cheese. It's got to be 60 years.
Yeah, I'm probably haven't had one in 40 years. Yeah, Cracker Jacks, yeah.
So I remember when they gave you real toys. That little. piece
Yeah,
of-
little lead soldiers, right, with your food.
they give you-
Well, hang on a second, man. Rush must
Or
really
a
like that
whistle
record
or
because
something, you know.
both of their fucking encores were from the first album. So yeah.
Well, actually, their
both-
first album is probably the album I like the best, like the most.
Yeah, Fly By Night's a good one too.
Who's
We only played one song off
wasn't
Fly By
Dave
Night.
Edmonds on Swan?
Yeah.
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 The
Detective.
Detective was on Swan.
Vance did a video of every Swan Song record, I think. There was a bunch of bands, not a bunch, but there was a couple of bands I never even heard of.
You guys giving away that pot I was trying to give you. Yeah, what a bunch of fucking chicken shits.
What are you talking about, Bobby?
We should have smoked them right there out in front of the joint. I mean,
Bobby
before
brought
we had
everybody.
You know,
everybody to
Bobby, wait a minute, Bobby. You weren't riding in the car. I was riding in it. We were having a bad enough time, perfectly fine. Let alone high as shit off fucking pot from Bobby Gas. We barely got out of this parking garage. We were literally stuck in a parking garage, locked in with no way out. So I can just imagine if we'd been high, what would have happened.
Because when we paid for the fare to park in there, it said take your ticket or something like that.
Yeah.
There was no paper in the machine. So the only way we got back in to get to the car is we were standing in front of the garage door waiting for someone to come out, and then we ran in.
Well, how did you get out?
They
Well,
let you
once they
out.
come up-
We walked out. We walked out. So, yeah, we walked out to go. mean,
No,
That was
I
the
think-
same. That was
I
the
think
same
it's
as
your car
Darren
out.
parking.
I think when the car
The
goes
sensor.
through, yeah.
The sensor. The sensor.
That was the same as Darren trying to park. He parked his car. There's some machine. You don't even put money in it. You got to put a plastic card in it, and then they give
Called
you
a credit card,
receipt that you
Bobby.
put on your dash.
Oh, plastic.
He never had no paper in the machine either, eh? And you know, Toronto's going to shit.
Hard to believe this same band did "Long Live Rock and Roll." You know.
So at that garage, literally right across cat corner from across the street was the State Mental Institution and Drug Addiction Center, and so all around there are some questionable, sketchy people. You know, it's like
Were they all going, "Hey, Bobby! Hey, Bobby!"
Hey,
No, he was-
Harry,
he was
I
just-
went there. One time I wanted to quit drugs. I had quit on my own for about 4 weeks, but I figured I better go get some professional help. So I called up this Addiction Research Foundation and to set up an appointment. They accepted me and stuff like that. I was there maybe 5 or 6 fucking weeks, and I left because they weren't there trying to help or anything like that. They were just getting stats for the government, right? And I asked the person that was interviewing me all the time. He went twice a week, and you get talking, something like that. So finally, I says to her, "Well, I've been here 5 weeks, and you haven't really given me any ideas or helped in any way whatsoever." I says, "What do you do for a living?" I says, "Are you a psychologist or a sociologist?" And she says, "No, I'm a teacher, a phys ed teacher." So they didn't even have professionals there, right? So I said, "Oh, fuck you. What am I doing handing you guys information and you're not fucking here to help me? Go fuck yourself."
We saw a couple.
But there was guys, when I first went to it, there was a room everybody goes, and there's a room and there was about 60 drug addicts in there. And the guy starts explaining what the program is. As soon as the guy starts explaining, there was 2 or 3 guys stand right up, "Oh, that's fucking bullshit," and stormed right out, eh? You know, they knew right off the bat, I guess, but I wasn't aware, right? But I kept waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for the help. But when it wasn't coming, you got to say something, right? That place down there, the Addiction Research Foundation.
That was right
So
around
we're-
the
so-
corner from Playable
So we're
Records.
crossing. We're walking down the street. And this guy just jaywalks across and almost gets hit by the fucking tram. Is that where the conductor kind of looks at kind of goes like, okay, you know, like what could I have done, you know? So yeah, there's some interesting people out there.
And all he did was turn around and keep walking the other wreck. It's like he
Yeah.
went out, turned around, and walked back. Stayed on
Yeah.
his phone.
So I did find. So I've never heard this band. They're called Santers. So they're produced by Rick Emmett.
Yeah, they were the contest winners. There was some sort of contest, and it was in like Hit Parade or a Cream, and they won that recording contract, if I remember right, and that was hyped quite a bit. That album, I don't like it at all, but I believe someone in the Peanut Gallery, we talked about this. The second album's supposed to be really good.
I got two of their records. So yeah.
Yeah, Pop
This
Off
one-
might love Santa's. The second
this
one's
is-
supposed to be good. I never heard it. I mean, I need to revisit it, but I remember
This
them
one's
in the
called Guitar
80s.
Alley. Yeah.
Rick Santers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's him and there's another Sam. I think they're two brothers and somebody else.
Yeah, there was some sort of contest, and they won, and then that record was released.
Were they opening for Triumph, Eddie, when you saw them?
But I thought I saw on one of the Lee Aaron records, I saw something with, it's not on this one.
Last children be dead.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Pop Off adds too many stars for the Canadian bands.
So the driver on our Niagara Falls adventure, so he played Steely Dan on the way up, and he played the Doobie Brothers, and so I'm like going, hey, what else are you gonna play? He's like going, what do you want to hear? And I said, hey, play some Rush on the way back. He's like going, okay. And he said, how about Caress of Steel? And I'm like going, man, don't play Caress of Steel. I'm like going, can you play Fly By Night or 2112? And fucker, he plays Caressive Steel. I'm sitting there, and there's a bunch of, I mean, this is a multicultural thing. Fountains of Lamneth comes on, and these people are, I'm like going, I don't know what these Japanese people are thinking was going on, and you know, everyone's just kind of like looking around like,
That's
what?
too bad. That's a hometown band.
And I mean, it was loud. He had it loud. I was like, all these people are like listening to Rush Caressive Steel. And I'm like going, I'm a Rush fan. I really didn't want to listen to Caressive Steel. So I'm just like.
You know, we did to David Lee Roth, we did the Uber, and the guy driving was like our age. And like, he's like, oh, where you go? We're going to see David Lee Roth. And he's like, so he cranked up all the David Lee Roth stuff. It was fun.
They were headliners, Eddie. Okay, so they were probably opening for Triumph and had a day off, and their manager booked them a club gig, you know, in Laredo. That's probably what happened, I would assume.
Okay, 1984, the very first.
I didn't take an Uber. It wasn't an Uber.
What is that, Ed?
I thought you rented a car when you come to Toronto. You didn't rent a car?
We did, but we took this package deal where they drove you, did all the tickets and parking. So we said, "Fuck it, I didn't want to go do all that shit." So, yeah.
What, like in a bus or something?
Yeah, like a little bus. Yeah.
Yeah. What did it take you, about an hour and a half to get down there?
Yeah, it took a little longer to come back because there was traffic.
Yeah. That's a bad road. You know, that road that runs along. Well, we got all bad fucking roads.
Well, plus Tuesday night there was a Rush concert at the Scotiabank, and there was a fucking Blue Jays game at the Rogers Center. So you had all those things happening on Tuesday.
They're playing the Yankees. We were playing. I think we.
No, you're playing the Red Sox. You were playing the Red Sox when I was there.
Oh yeah, they lost that one fucking 7-0, 8-0 or something.
They were winning on Tuesday when I was watching.
I know they beat the Yankees fucking yesterday.
So that's what's cool. It's like there's all the venues and everything are like right there. They're all right in that one little area.
Your hotel was right across the street?
It was a block, 2 blocks away.
I'm glad you took that May to the Mist ride, though. That's worth the price of admission. That one, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, go from the U.S. side, then you go.
Did you get on the cliff face and get a chance to look at both falls?
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
the Horseshoe Falls and American Falls.
Yeah.
So you've seen American Falls, eh?
Yeah.
Pretty fucking useless, huh?
Well, I mean, but you know, if you want to survive a fall drop, no one's ever survived going off at the U.S. end. They've made it to the Canadian end, but no one's ever survived going down the U.S. side of Niagara
the
Falls.
American Falls is all rocks at the bottom.
I know, it's boom, yeah, you die instantly. So yeah.
At the bottom of Horseshoe Falls, you know, you've got 40, 50 feet anyhow, right?
Yeah, a 7-year-old survived it, apparently, so yeah.
Lots of people survived going over the fall.
Lots of people didn't.
Yeah, they found a ton of people, like when they diverted it for a while, apparently, they found a bunch of people.
There's people that commit suicide of going over that falls, and they never find their bodies, eh?
Somebody just
Not everybody floats.
off the Mackinac Bridge up here just north of me.
Yeah. Well, we got a bridge that goes across the Don River here in Toronto on Bloor Street and the Danforth, and so many people were jumping off of that goddamn thing, they had to put nets to catch them. Well, I knew an ambulance driver, and he told me that the newspapers don't put the jumpers in the subway that jump in front of the subway train or jumping off the bridge. They don't put that in the paper because as soon as the story goes in the paper, the next
Gives
day,
people ideas.
Two or three other people are taking the fucking same trip. Well, there's a good idea. And he picked up some of them people that jump in front of a train. He says it's you know, when they jump in front of a train, there's not much of them there. You got to pick them up with a shovel. Pieces of them, right?
That's lovely.
Or spray them off.
Big fan of the Stranglers, Rick.
How come you don't have a banner running across the bottom anymore with the name of the song and band?
Because it's not working. So I need to fix it. I don't know why.
You haven't tried to figure it out?
Well, I've been kind of.
That's a good sort. That's a good thing on your streams. Is that thing going by?
I understand that, but I mean, I was out of town for a while. I came in and I forgot about
what
it
are you
tonight.
doing?
So.
Well, have a look at it sometime when you get some
Okay.
time, or maybe get Dead Wax Randy to help you. He's real good with computers.
How is Randy? What's he doing?
He did a stream a week or 2 ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he did. He did. I was watching, but I didn't comment because Brother Brian was commenting.
Yeah, I was out that night. So I saw that when I got home. I saw the Cheetah Slicks, if you know that band. Good band.
In other news, what is Andy LaRocque is King Diamond or whatever? So.
Where's Mark tonight? He should.
You might say it's retired if you've been with the guy for 40 years, right?
But he's in that band
Yeah.
Lex Legion. He's in that band.
Yeah,
Lex
but I mean, he
Legion,
retired from that job.
So, yeah. Okay.
I think
So
he's
apparently
been
Fred-
Wait, but like
waiting.
40 years, yeah.
So is ZZ Top anymore since Frank Beard has now left? So.
No, that's pushing it. I think it's tough without Dusty. You know, you could have lost Frank, but if you had Dusty and Billy, it would have been ZZ Top to me. But
So hang on. So one thing cool about Pandemonium Records is, hang on, let me go get the record. Hang on.
he sang songs, you know.
That's a good story that I didn't know. Let's see if Bobby knows this one.
Who's this?
No idea.
Yeah, I don't know who this is.
Yeah, ain't that a bummer?
Voice sounds familiar.
Yeah, it sounds. I'm sure there's a 50-50 chance I have this. You know.
Yes. I couldn't believe he said that. I looked at it like, yeah.
You're the one that sent me this, I think. So yeah, this is off of Essential New Album, the Best of Beat record.
Okay, who is this though?
This is
Does it say?
Persian Risk.
Oh, Persian Risk. Okay, this is
I don't have this.
Campbell there from Motorhead's band.
Phil Campbell.
Phil Campbell.
All right, so
This
we went
story.
we went in Pandemonium, and so we're sitting there, and there's a ton of this picture laying around in various forms, and I was like, oh, why they must like Power Windows? Well, apparently the owner of Pandemonium Records, sorry, I don't know why I'm highlighting John, but yeah, this is
Like I was the owner.
This guy. So it's this guy. This guy is the owner of Pandemonium
He's the owner,
Records.
huh?
Yeah.
That nerdy
That's
kid
cool.
is currently the owner of Pandemonium Records.
Yep.
Oh, really? No kidding. So,
And so here, this is mostly for Darren because I know he's into this stuff. So yes, this is a Green Label Atlantic of David Crosby. This is a Crosby solo outfit. We were talking
that's a
about earlier.
Canadian pressing, right?
Yeah, it's on the Red Atlantic label. I love that.
Yeah,
one.
when you see the Red Atlantics, I know a lot of guys want them, right? For the
That's-
Stones. The Led
That's
Zeppelin.
Crosby with the original liver.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Well,
really good players on that album.
You know what's weird is the anthems and the skylines both can share the same mastering, or they can be different. So it's a case by case basis, you know. So I don't know. I'm curious how that Rush sounds. I've never had a Rush from that era. So I think it came out in the early '80s, maybe
I
before
mentioned
digital.
it
For
earlier,
sure.
but Crosby would have been 85 today.
Yeah.
I told that story about my coworker Harry,
Yeah.
where she was in the casino in Vegas, and Crosby sat down next to her, and they were playing slots, and they were talking. She thought he was a homeless guy. They were there for like an hour or two, playing. She was just chat. He was chatting her up. She was chatting with him, And after he left, the waitress came over and said, "Do you know who that was?" She's like, "I thought it was a homeless guy. That was David Crosby. Crosby, Stills, and Nash."
He's fucked up, that boy.
Yeah, well, not any longer.
Well, you don't talk about your friend's old lady like the way he did and shit like that, eh? He got a little, I don't know. A lot of them guys, once they get
Well,
famous,
Bobby, I think he probably knows more about the real situation than you know.
well, of course he does, but you still
There
don't
was a
train
lot
up
of shit that went
I
on
mean,
with her.
she
and
might have been a
Jack.
tramp. You don't call her a tramp. You don't, you know, a guy's
You
old
call her
lady,
a tramp, you call
even if
her
you fuck,
a-
even if you fuck,
what
maybe
was it,
even if he fucked her, you still don't call her
Was
a
he talking
tramp.
about
Call her
Daryl?
a
Is he talking about
tramp, you
Daryl
call her
Hannah?
a
Is that
predator.
that's the Daryl Hannah thing? Is that the Daryl?
Predator, yeah.
You know, give
You know
David a
what?
break,
If
man.
Neil's okay with it, that's all that matters.
Give David a break, man. He got screwed over with women from a couple of his buddies. So I mean, it's like, you know,
Hell, the true love of his life.
he died in a car wreck,
Got
right?
hit by a school bus. I mean,
Was she riding a bike or what?
no, she was driving. And she got hit by a school bus. Or some kind of bus.
Here we go, Metal Queen there, Bobby. Lee Aaron. I wish I would have taken more pictures of those in the bathroom of those calendar dates that showed, you know, what
Yeah.
like all the bands that played there and like how
They
much
may be
made.
online. You
Oh,
know,
they
they
could
may be. You know, if you type in Elma Combo and photos.
So John, you probably have this book, Rock Family Trees. You have that book, Rock Family Trees.
No, I don't. I have a few of the trees and various things, but I don't have the book.
So when I was on the plane, I was bored, right? They had free Wi-Fi, and so I'm sitting there like a 6-hour flight, and so I started trying to create. Hold on a second. Hey, send me those. Send me those what you have, Ed. I want to see if you could.
1980, cool.
Put it closer. I want to see who's there.
Did Satan? You're right.
79, 80.
Yeah, Ed took a lot of pictures. Like, Ed had his camera up all the goddamn time taking pictures, right?
Yeah, send me what you got, Ed. I want copies of those if I could.
Yeah.
Please,
Although
please.
When he divorced her, they may not have known about the cancer on that.
So I was bored, right? So I was thinking about that rock family tree. So I started telling AI to build me some family trees of, like, I did a budgie one, and I did some, you know. So a lot of times it gets shit wrong, but it was kind of cool to, you know, the stuff it got right. It kind of, I'm like, going, give me all the members of this band and where they came from, where they went to, you know, and it was kind of cool to like have it. You know, because I had nothing to do. I was like, I got
The
hours.
original Kerrang! Magazines used to have a family tree in each one, and it was always like a good, like, Deep Purple or like these complex, like, hard rock bands.
Yardbirds.
Yeah, I had that book, like
Yardbirds is a good one.
I've
never seen that one.
And it folded out. It was like in landscape mode. It folded out. I had the original one. I wish I still had it. But yeah.
And one of those Deep Purple albums comes with the Deep Purple one, or 12 inches or something. I know I have that in a Deep Purple record, which the same artist, you know, who did all the trees.
Yeah. Wow, what a lot of work that was, man.
Is that the marquee? What is that? Like, make them
hold
big
on,
for
hold on. Where are you? Yeah, that's the Elba combo. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was the night. Is that the night from the record?
That was who was going to be there. They were loading in, and Bobby ran on stage.
This
Well,
was
yeah,
from
well, you know,
1979.
I've been
The
on
original
stage James
with
Brown.
April Wine, right?
Yeah, April Wine. They were on after.
Was that was the show they recorded for the Love You Live record then, right?
Actually, I think it was the next night they recorded.
Well, okay, but it was that was the marquee. They didn't change it for the next night.
No. It was still the same, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, but the second show, you couldn't get anywhere near the place.
Yeah, the word was out. Yeah.
I mean, the
Didn't you
first
say
one.
This is the original
I
sign.
told the story.
They still got it on display.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ed, what's your cat's name?
Zoe.
Zoe, huh?
He's chilling right here.
Yeah, well, yeah, I like
You can
cats.
see her. Yeah.
I like them better than people. Dogs I like too. I don't like birds.
Oh wait, let me see if I can share this.
And another thing that was funny too, when I met up with all the boys, all 5 of us had rock and roll shirts on.
Yeah. So this is what I did for hard stuff. So you I told it, here, make me one
Oh,
for
yeah,
hard.
look at that.
Yeah, so it's got like, John, it's got who's in the band, where they came from, where they went to. So
Cool.
Can you zoom a little?
that's about as good as I
Okay,
get.
attack. Yep, attack. Andromeda, atomic booster, hard stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I had nothing to do, so it's like I was just like going, here, let's see if I can get it to make me, because I always loved those family trees when I had that book. You could go look and see who came from where, and so I thought that was fun.
There, make me big, Patrick.
Oh, there
Where
he
was
is.
Where was that at?
At the
Is that-
Alma combo.
That was in the dressing
dressing
room.
The dressing
That
room.
was in the dressing room, Patrick. Didn't you think that dressing room for the band was a little small?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is a small venue. Space is at a premium. Make it any bigger, you're costing yourself, money.
Well, yeah,
Play
I
up.
understand, but
Play that up.
I'm thinking the
sorry.
Rolling Stones or any band, they're going to have hangers on, and they're women. They're going to be that place would be packed.
Patrick, play that Bullet song, which is hard stuff. Preacher, creature, or something.
Cool.
It's some sort of rhyme, like preacher.
Entrance
it's
to
basic-
hell.
I want to say it was preacher, but maybe I'm. It was.
Yeah. Here's a picture of the place.
Hey, if
outside.
any of you guys are interested in the Elmo pictures and
orchestrator?
stuff like that, I did a video where I put up the video that I had taken of the elbow and shit like that.
Sinister
All
Minister.
those-
Sinister Minister. Yeah, I knew it was a rhyme. Yeah, Minister. That's it. Thank you, Revs. Revs got it.
But that's on the hard stuff album too. So.
Yeah, it is. But I think I like the Bullet stuff better. It's like rawer than the hard stuff album. It's the
So did
same
you-
album with extra tracks.
So you did a video on the Macombo, Bobby?
Well, yeah, it was about the whole trip. I got a picture of the Indian food, a little bit of video of that. And,
Oh,
You
cool.
pieced together a nice video.
Have you posted it already?
yeah, I think I did it yesterday.
Did you
Okay, I'll
complain
look
that we
for
didn't
it.
take your pot?
What?
Did you complain that we didn't take your pot?
That was in there.
Yeah, that was in there too. Yeah. But the video is terrible. Like it's a new camera. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with it. I had this thing for 6 months and couldn't take pictures or videos because I didn't know how to get them off the phone into my computer. So the night
Somebody
before,
share the link.
on Sunday night, I spent an hour on the internet learning how to do that.
Well, maybe you can get Randy to help you. So, yeah.
No, Randy with a computer, you can forget about it, man. Yeah,
Those were
look at that,
classic.
right? $1,000 each. Can you believe that, guys?
Those are the classic pressings. That's why.
That's really 800 each. That's Canadian money, so that's probably like
I didn't
850
say anything. I
each.
didn't say anything at the time, but they are kind of in the ballpark. So.
720, John.
I have
They
a,
had a
720?
lot of good records there, but they were way too expensive.
720 each.
Those
Yeah.
are the 200
I
grand,
have a
not
classic Into the
180.
Outdoor for up on Discogs for $450. So I have a Led Zeppelin record that's up for $450.
$200 for Tres Hombres. $200 for the first Kiss record.
Yeah, that was pretty
Wow.
Is it the Kissing Time without
bad. No,
Kissing Time? Maybe.
it had
Had
Kissing Time.
Oh, okay. Then that's weird.
Yeah.
But it is
But
sealed.
maybe-
So is that how much
But
for a
some
sealed
records may be rarer. Maybe ZZ Top didn't make it to Canada at that point. Maybe
Oh.
I don't know. It's a different country, so
one? Depends on what
there's records in Montreal. I saw in Montreal. I never saw anywhere else, but they were common and like garage rock and stuff. This is years ago, but it depends where it is too.
Hey,
Is
Rich,
this the
when
store that,
when you two was here playing with the Water Boys, they played the Elbow then.
December 6th, 1980.
That was the same as Kiss. Kiss was another band. When they come to Toronto to play Massey Hall, they find another venue for a Friday night, eh? I mean, if you're a booking agent, you know, you want to book Friday, you want to book as much as you can. You're getting 15%, eh? The bands get tired and whacked out and all of that, but you're still getting your percentage, right?
Yep.
I worked in the business, so I know.
John, here's one.
Management side of the business. How much
How much
class?
was that clash at?
Both of them, $150.
That's too much.
The
Too much.
Sandinista was yellow along the top edge.
Were they even UK pressings or were they Canadian?
I didn't even look at that point.
I need that book. I need the book for Sandinista. I'm missing it.
I'll look. My copy has it.
I'm just talking. I mean, it's got the inner sleeves, but I don't have the book. It's not the end of the world, and I'm not.
Like a
I never really looked for it. But.
Yeah, I have a Canadian pressing of that with that little.
I thought you would get shut down for playing Zeppelin.
You know, no band will really get you shut down. They may get you like yanked after the show, but I don't think any band will get you simultaneously while you're playing it in the middle of.
Hendrix used to in the old days, right? It
Yeah,
was just
way
like shut
back
off.
when, but it hasn't done that in years. So I don't think they'll nag you in the middle of a stream, you know, unless it's over time. You know, I don't think a band like if I go play fucking Hendrix right now, I don't think the stream would die. So, I played all of Electric Ladyland once.
But what,
I think it
what,
just depends.
What kicks us off every now and again then?
Time.
Oh.
Time. And just how, I mean, they have some sort of algorithm that's going all the time, you know, it's calculating, going, okay. Because, I mean, I can go months without ever getting shut down, you know, going for like 3 hours, you know. And then, like a couple weeks ago, we were only on for like 30 minutes and got taken down. So, you know, that's very rare and few and far between. You know? Danzig, yeah, I play Danzig here all the time.
Wasn't there one
He'll
night
get
you got shut down
He'll get you
twice?
taken down the next day, though.
Oh, I don't care about that, you know, so that's okay.
Jimmy. Bonzo.
Patrick, can you put up those pictures of the 1979, 1980 that I sent you? Can you put those up on the screen?
Oh,
Guys?
did you? Where did you send it to me?
Your text.
Oh yeah, no, I've got to get them off my phone. I don't as much as I know about computers. I'm horrible with phones, man. I have to like figure out some way to get them onto a hard drive. So I'll have to like get them on, go to iCloud and get that shit. So yeah. So,
Want me to email them?
emailing would be great. Then I could, so I could do email. But yeah, email. If you want to get a hold of me for real, get email.
Such a powerful
Hey,
drummer,
Raymond.
right?
It was cool to go in the 𝐷𝐴𝐵𝐶𝐵 though. That was kind of sweet.
Yeah, yeah. That made
studio-
my ear.
go-
That made
going-
my ear probably.
Going in the studio was really cool too, to see where they do all the recording stuff like that.
Well,
That
did
was
you see? Did you see Mark when he was sitting over the soundboard there? He was as soon as we got into the recording studio, he went right to the soundboard and all of that, and he was looking at it. You know, he makes music and does all of that. And I says, "What do you think that's worth, Mark?" Mark says, 100,000, 200,000, and the guy, the director, 700,000.
Wow.
Yeah, and you should have seen the room that had all the video. I mean, there was like let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, no, 10 or 12 screens, video screens up top. I guess they're cameras, right? Down on the stage, right? Wherever, right?
Yeah.
And then a whole bunch of doodads below all of that. Man, was that something. Wow.
I wonder if you play there, if you have to give consent to be recorded.
UK's better.
Well,
Or filmed.
you got to sign. Nowadays, you got to sign paper.
Yeah, there's got to be something signed. Either you're waiving your rights or that you're signing
get a
to
cut.
allow them. There's got to be some sort
Yeah.
of.
Insurance claims, you know,
Yeah.
fall off the stage. No, you ain't suing us.
No, but you would
Yeah,
think there'd be
Jeremy
the
did look
series
like
of
a
live at
room.
the 𝐷𝐴 that they would put
Yeah,
out.
how many recordings are there of 𝐷𝐴 bands? Like, are there a lot of
Live, there's
like famous ones?
3 or 4 anyhow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a famous fucking bar. It's not the best that ever was in Toronto. The best
I know
venue.
you got April Wine, you've got
Stones, Elvis Costello. You know,
S3. Who else you got?
I don't know, but
Stevie
I
Ray
always heard
Vaughan.
of it. You know,
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan. They did a video
Art,
of that
yeah,
concert, man.
music art.
And one thing about
oh yeah,
that
this
video,
is a great
we
track,
were talking, Stevie Ray Vaughan was so goddamn nervous playing the 𝐷𝐴 because the 𝐷𝐴 had so many blues guys greats there. I mentioned a lot of guys, blues guys that I seen at the 𝐷𝐴, right? And Stevie knew that it was a blues bar, and it had a lot of greats, so he said he was really nervous and wanted to do a great show. And he was fantastic. If you-
The Nighthawks. I just typed in 𝐷𝐴 in Discogs, and that's it.
I've got the Blues at Sunrise.
Yeah, it's not bringing up much.
Well, I imagine anybody who's got one of those albums, because they didn't make many of them, they're keeping it. They're not selling it.
Yeah, how many does it hold
Press
there?
conferences.
Yeah, I might have to
400
type in
400 top.
Toronto.
Yeah, we sure lucked out getting in there, eh? It's a good thing that I sort of
About
that metal
400.
frame over the doors. It's a good thing I kind of give that a shook and the broad come out, eh? That you know, that was cool.
That was pretty cool.
Well, it was that and you and bum rushing her and getting into the place. So yeah.
Well, the guy invited us in. I didn't push her or bum her. Or
He
nothing.
did not invite us in. You got in. You were in the hallway, and
Was I?
we were in the hallway when he came out to back her up like we were breaking into the place.
Oh, that's right too. Well, you know.
And then
I
he saw
am
that we,
what I am, and that's all that I am.
he saw that we all had like music shirts on, like band shirts or record store shirts on, and said, you know what, I'll give you guys a tour. So and he did. He spent like about half an hour with us, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
Cool.
cool. I mean,
We didn't see the kitchen though. He mentioned that they had a top
They got it.
chef there.
Yeah. I didn't really care to see a kitchen. I've seen lots of kitchens, so my mom was
Well,
in
I
catering.
like kitchens. Bobby
Yeah.
likes food.
Yeah, but you're there for the music tour. You're not there for food tour.
I
Bobby
want to see
doesn't like
everything.
Indian
If
food.
I want to see everything, right?
All right.
I mean, these guys are getting sandwiches from the kitchen or meals too, right? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I know why you want to go to the kitchen.
Order, you know, you've got to have a special pop or something like that. I mean,
Well, those
you
guys-
talk to
those-
chefs. Chefs are interesting people, believe me.
Those
Yeah,
guys,
but what
those
kind
guys
of bands are
that were
playing there
loading
now?
in.
What tier? That they're going to want special catered food. Isn't it mostly just local touring bands and mid-level bands?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
There was a band loading up when we got there. Bobby walked up on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but are they bands anybody really knows?
Well, we're not
I
exactly the
don't know.
demographic. We're not exactly the demographic. So I mean, they could be
the
super
Winford
popular, and I would know.
Jam.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they had, upstairs and downstairs, they had little tables around the seats, and they had a bucket that round sunk into with a lip about that high off it. And I was wondering what the fuck are the buckets for? So I asked the guy what
Bottle
the buckets
service.
were for.
It's bottle
He said,
service.
Bottle service, right? So they fill it up with ice and they stick a bottle of
Yeah.
you know.
Looks like they have a lot of DJ nights. I don't see a lot of rock on here. I'm looking up the 𝐷𝐚𝐫𝐼 events. 416.
Well, I imagine it's
They have comedians. Look like some DJ dance nights. Colin James, don't know him. Into the Heart, 80s Elevation, probably a DJ night.
James is a blues player, I think.
Higgy, looks like a country guy. Yeah, I don't see any rock bands that we would recognize. Emo at the 𝐷𝐚𝐫𝐼.
All right, yeah.
Toronto Blues Fest.
There you go. Bobby will
R&B
be there.
Dance Party. Viva La Punk movie viewing. 70s Dance Party. It looks like a lot of DJ nights. They definitely have live music, but not necessarily rock bands.
Did you email me, Ed, or no?
It's sending.
Okay.
I put a bunch of pictures in. I think it said it was 29 megs.
Okay.
Oh, October, they have the world's greatest tribute to the Traveling Wilburys.
The world's greatest. How many are there?
Hard to be. But I was going to say, if me and you started one, Harry, we'd be the second greatest.
That's right.
Led Zeppelin 1 is my favorite Led Zeppelin.
mine too. I seen that comment.
Yeah, I
That's
agree
one
with
for
you.
me.
Yeah, Physical Graffiti's my favorite, my go-to album. But if I had to rank them, I mean, one, I'm going 1, 2, then maybe Physical Graffiti, then 3.
I would
I'd
go
say
1,
so.
2, 3
1
for
and
sure.
2 physical. Yeah.
In that order.
Yeah, I just heard 1 and 2 so many times, and Physical Graffiti it has more stuff to find on multiple listens.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of any of Robert Plant's, stuff on his own.
Yeah.
First two albums are good. First two albums are really good, and then I like tracks
I'm not
off
a
the
fan.
other ones.
So, Ed, what's the name of that Razor album? Yeah, what you got? What was the name of the one?
Evil Invaders.
So, I have a Razor album. Did you send me that?
I sent you an OG Razor once.
Custom Killing? Is that
Yeah.
yours? Custom Killing?
Yeah, that was the first or second album by them.
Okay.
Second, I think. They had the EP, this one. Then I think Custom Killing, wasn't it?
I can't remember. Custom Killing's the one I had the OG I sent Patrick. That might be the first full length? Is that the second?
This-
I don't know. That's the first? The one you have? I could probably reach it. Can I reach it?
Thank you.
Armed and Dangerous. Is that what he said he had? Sent you?
That's a song by Michael Schenker.
I got Malicious Intent too, but I didn't send that one. That's a little later.
That's 1986.
Yeah, that's 86. Let me find it. It's got to be right next.
You gotta do another R&B night.
It's not here.
I did get a OG saga, like with the Canadian, with the different covers. It was kind of cool.
I've seen that cover.
I did pick up this, so I don't think it's anything special, but it was super cheap. But it's like a gold vinyl of a Styx crystal ball.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, long before the colored vinyl came around.
Was
So
that
this
around
one-
78, 79?
Yeah. So I did get I got a Canadian
Nice.
Sweet Desolation Boulevard. Now the cool thing about this one is side 2 was cut by Ken Perry at Capitol. Side 1, look at how few little dead wax is on here.
Yeah.
So I'm curious how this is going to sound compared to the original. So that'll be fun. That was cheap too. That's
a
super
good
cheap.
album.
That was from Pandemonium, wasn't it?
No, I got. Did I get it from Pandemonium? Yeah, I think I did get it from Pandemonium. Yeah. It was either that or the flea market, because I sure as hell didn't get anything else anywhere else. But yeah.
Darren, if you're gonna smoke that joint, don't smoke it all at once. You know, it's
Hey, Alex.
29.8% THC. I told you guys it was all, you know, kind of mild, and well, it's not really. I mean, I got stuff that's 3-4 times stronger, mind you, but it's.
That's okay, Bobby. You may be able to smoke really good pot, really high potency pot, but you can't eat worth of shit Indian food.
I
So,
just got that today.
Oh,
I can't find my razor record.
What's the
It's not good.
THC content on it? Harry, what's the THC say? What's the
28%.
28%, eh?
Yeah.
Well, Darren's smoking stronger stuff.
well, but what Harry's saying is that you've got training wheels on, Harry. That's what he's saying to you. He's like saying you've got
Works
training
for
wheels.
me.
No. Harry's a
No
pro.
complaints here.
He's a pro. He just don't. I don't know. Do you guys get pot down there that's over 50% THC?
I don't know. I always,
Flour?
I go mid-level just because of
okay,
price.
yeah.
wanna
I don't
go
know, man,
$100
but
an ounce.
all I know is Mazzy's friend Coffee Dave. I don't know what he had, but on that porch, I definitely felt it. So yes.
Yeah. Well, that's his homegrown.
Yeah.
I can't find that razor record. That's a big money record.
Which one?
The custom killing, the one that had like a razor blade on it. I paid good money for that years ago. You know, even years ago it was expensive. I went to every R. I wonder where I filed that. I wonder.
32%, eh, Dork?
I have not listened to it in years.
That
I
says
won't
in
buy it normally
1987.
unless it's, you know, well.
The custom killing one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to see the cover. But yeah, I had a
Blue
OG.
with the two razors.
Yeah.
See this stuff here? This stuff
I remember
here
where I
is
bought it too. I can't find it. That's weird.
92% THC.
Holy shit.
92% THC.
That gets you high?
That's good pot.
Is it a blue cover, John?
I can't remember. I remember the razor on it. It was like hand drawn, a razor, and there was
It's a blue cover. It's a blue cover with like.
Yeah.
That's the original
But I just went through
Canadian.
every R. But I know I had it. I remember buying it. I remember sending it to you too.
I sent it back.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
For me. I don't
But
like that
I
tape.
haven't listened
I don't
to
like
it
the
since
vape.
even before I sent it to you.
Oh wow, you sent it like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was one of the first packages I sent you.
Yeah.
But where would I put it? That's weird.
I'll look in my R's when we get off of here.
I'm sure you would have sent it back.
Yeah.
Look in your under C, John, just in case you put it under custom killing.
Yeah, I don't think I would have, but
Who's this playing right now?
This is Razor. This is Razor
Yeah,
Custom Killing.
I probably just misfiled. I think it was a thinner cover, if I remember. I probably just tucked it with another record by accident. It's in the middle of anywhere. I'll find it a couple of years from now.
Under K.
Got a good drummer.
This pot here is 44%.
Buzz.
Wonder why they call it buzz.
I got all kinds of, you know, upper, lower, you know, in between.
Yeah, I might have paid
do-
$70, $75 for that years ago. That razor
You
was
do
that tough
indica
one.
or sativa, Bobby?
What?
You do indica or sativa?
Sativa. I like
Yes,
the
I
headstone. The body stone, you know, if I want a body stone, I'll go to hash. You know, I buy hash too, right? I tried. I mean, guys convinced me last month to I bought a vape off of a guy that was supposed to be 90%. I bought it off for $50, and I smoked it. It only lasted me 2 days. And then, so I went to a week later, I went to the pot store, bought a bunch of pot, and I bought another one of them vapes, they 93%. And it lasted me in a day and a half, right? And I mean, the ease of them, you know,
Yeah,
that's
I don't
why
like them though,
I just
myself.
continually smoking the goddamn thing, right? And, but
Good for
you
going
know,
to concerts.
it's not
things
as
like that.
they're not as good as smoking the flower as far as I'm concerned. I mean, my 92% pot is way better than a 92% vape pen. Way better. So I don't believe their stats, but they're saying this or that or whatever, right? I mean, the proof's in the pudding. When you're smoking it side by side, and you know one's an awful lot better than the other, and they're supposed to be 92%, you know that somebody's bullshitting you, right?
I picked this up for $20 at a garage sale. It's like mint. It's a Behringer, but it's still nice.
I don't know that brand. Someone down the street from me was throwing out a Roland, like about a
Behringer-
little bigger than that, and I drove past it like 4 times. No one took it.
Company.
Behringer makes microphones.
You
But
ever
for
see
$20, that was
you ever
a deal.
see a fender amp that size? Pick it up, Harry. Them little ones from the 50s are worth their weight in gold.
So I have probably a 90s one I found in the trash, a Fender. Sounds pretty good, believe it or not. I
So
think it's
speaking of it, how's
solid
the
state.
how's the tube project going? The tube amp project going?
Oh, me?
Smoke it
It's
all,
good.
boys.
All set.
Sound good?
Yeah, I'm happy with it. Yeah, it's different. You know, I had everything's yeah, it's good.
For my portable amp, I've got a Fishman Loudbox 100. It's about this size, but I really like that. That's the one I always use.
Yeah, that's Zorlock. That's the stuff I like. 90% flour. That's the stuff I like. Although the best I ever smoked was raw opium, but they used to have honey oil. Used to be pretty good. About 1 or 2 years before they started cutting it with baby oil. But if you get honey oil that's regular good honey oil, boy oh boy, that's pretty good.
I know we've come. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what's worse than pedal talk? You know what's worse than wrestling talk is drug and pot talk. So yeah.
Very sticky, Zorlock. Very, very sticky.
What is this? Tell me what this is.
Red Price Sock smokestack. I have no idea what this is.
I like it.
I know the name, Red Prysock. PRY, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We might have some Red Prysock somewhere. I just can't place what it is.
It looks interesting.
Oh, Temple hat. Yeah, that was pretty good hat. It didn't last long though. Just a couple of years, maybe 2 years. What used to happen is when they have a good hat, all of a sudden a year and a half, 2 years later, you weren't getting the same hat, but they were calling it the good name, eh?
My girl is red hot.
My wife calls me a bobblehead because I can't listen to music without getting into it. I can't do it.
Yeah, I know the name, Darren. I can't figure out why I would know it, like what I have.
Maceo Parker. You guys want to know who a good sax player was?
Oh, I know Maceo Parker. I've got stuff by him. Yeah, I got stuff by him.
Yeah, he's an amazing saxophone player. Amazing. You can't handle it. No. I've had lots of people come up to me and want me, to get them pot. They're first timers, and they see that it doesn't bother me, so they figure, well, if it's okay with Bobby, it might be okay with me. I won't get them high. You go to somebody else to get into drugs. I won't get you high.
Stay away from it. It's gonna get you
Well,
really high.
You gotta have the right kind of head to do anything that you get a need. That includes alcohol too, right?
You don't want any part of this, Dewey.
I mean, you get guys that drink and they want to fight. Guys that fuck, right? I seen Junior Walker. He
Yeah,
was-
maybe I know his name, Darren. I didn't have any 45s, but it could be in the big box of stuff I don't like. Like,
Or it could be where the Razor album is too.
yeah, it could be. But it's not in the R&B, it's not in the 50s, and it's not in the instrumental, so I don't have any red price on it.
50-50 chance you still got it.
Yeah, I just know the name. You know, I could picture, as soon as he said it, I pictured the spelling, but I couldn't place what it was or why I know it.
I'd like to get to Amsterdam. That's where all of the top pot is.
But you've already peaked, Bobby. You've already peaked. So, you know.
Yeah.
Better start planning your trip now, Bobby.
You got to have dreams, Bobby.
You're not in the best of shape, Bobby. You need to train for that. You got to train for it.
No, ever since the car accident, when I was a passenger in a car accident, what is it, 50 or 10, 11 years ago, my whole body's all fucked up, eh?
Yeah.
I can't walk, you know, I can't stand for long, you know, I gotta lie down and straighten my back out on my stomach like Larry Bird fucking 3 or 4 or 5
Do you have
times
like a brother-in-law that owns a meat packing plant or works in the meat packing plant? Let you in, get in shape,
Yeah.
a couple of raw eggs. You got to train, get to Amsterdam.
Punch a side of beef, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm past that now. You know, I realize now the last couple of years.
Fill your pint glasses with raw eggs.
Get
You know,
a little
when you leave
hash.
your
you know.
apartment,
You know, when I was in the
take the
martial
stairs
arts, I
instead of
tried
the
that
elevator.
martial, you know, drinking them raw eggs and all of that. That is fucking putrid, man. It's like oysters, right? Yeah.
I think Stallone had a comment about oysters too
Wow.
in the movie.
I used to be able to pick up WLS in South Texas at night, man, all the time when I was growing up, man. WL 890, it was 890 on the dial. I remember that 890 on the AM dial, WLS Chicago. And I was in South Texas and I could hear it clear as a bell. Some nights.
Used to listen to it up here too all the time.
Yeah, but I was like 2,000 miles like south of you at that point in my life. But it was so weird but you know, X-Rock 80 would come in because it's a clear channel, 50 kilowatt. I don't think there's anybody else on there that's even close to it. Yeah. So.
Can you imagine back in the day actually being able to listen to Wolfman Jack?
Yeah.
It was-
I
it was a
listen to
real
Casey.
stuff.
Listen to Casey Kasem.
No, 𝐾𝐫𝐫𝐲'𝐬 ain't shit next to Wolfman.
Like
Well, I
Casey
know,
Kasem
but-
better than Wolfman Jack.
Huh?
I like Casey Kasem better than Wolfman
Oh,
Jack.
man. He
Used to do
died
those
like
lo-
20 miles up the road from
So-
us.
Wolfman
30
Jack?
miles.
Wolfman Jack, when I worked at the bookstore, he did a book signing, Harry, and very few people showed up. His biography came out, and he died like a week later, we heard. And like the guy I was working with, an older guy, says that turnout at the bookstore broke his heart.
Yeah, there's nothing else to live
And
for.
I thought it was the funniest thing, the way, I don't know exactly how he worded it, but it was, we blamed it on our book signing why he died.
You killed that Wolfman, you bastard. Yeah.
I used to collect books, and I only went to one book signing thing, and that was Arthur Haley. And there was a lineup of maybe 40 or 50 people to get him to sign his latest book, which was called Eyewitness News.
Yeah, I worked in a bookstore in Boston, in the center of Boston, for a few years, and they had signed. This is back when every celebrity, you'd go on the talk shows, and then you do book signings and do the tour to sell your book. So I met a lot of authors, a lot of celebrities. So, or maybe I didn't meet them, but I was in the room with them. You know,
What kind of books were they selling?
like a Burt Reynolds autobiography. Lonnie Anderson came in.
So there was no rare books or like...
No. It was like a new bookstore. You know, a bookstore back when there were bookstores.
Daniel Steele.
Yeah, Daniel Steele, Michael Crichton. You know, all that.
Ricks, you must be lagged to hell. I showed that Saga album like 15, 20 minutes ago. So you must be really lagged, or you're smoking some of Bobby's pot. One of the two. So.
I just did a pre-order for Mike McCready's graphic novel that he's signing, just because I thought it sounded unique, something different.
Is he the bass player or is he the guitar player?
Guitarist.
Okay.
Yeah, Casey Kasem, that's classic Zorlock on the Celebrities at Their Worst. You could get those CDs.
I used to like reading Clive Cussler.
What did
Yeah.
Casey Kasem do at his worst?
Oh, Casey Kasem's bitch. Like they get him backstage. He's pissed at one thing. He's like, I got to do a death dedicate, like the long distance dedication about a death. He's like, I got to come out of a happy song and go into a happy song with a death dedication. And he's cursing, but there was other things where they get every take he doesn't want to do, and he's great. It's really funny. But those CDs of Celebrities at Their Worst is Volume 1, Volume 2, and they're both double CDs, and you got like Shatner on there, and it's so good.
I gotta look.
Orson Welles. You don't need to buy them anymore.
You can listen on
because
YouTube,
it's probably all online. But the Buddy Rich stuff is on there.
Yeah, Paul Anka.
Paul Anka. Yeah, the guys who wouldn't shave, like.
You know, Dio was kind of a dick on that interview where he's on the bus. Said, "Oh, this is trash. Oh, I don't want." Notice how my name's on the my picture's not on the cover. That's a joke. He's just like fucking tearing into.
He's playing. Sometimes they're just playing, you know.
You could tell he was being kind of a dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Thanks, Darren. I'll check it out. Yeah, I'm gonna say good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Good night, Harry.
We're probably gonna quit in about 10 minutes. So.
See you later, Harry.
We'll see you, Harry.
I gotta get up early tomorrow.
Oh, I gotta come out of an up-tempo song into or go into an up-tempo song after a death dedication. Tempo. This is ponderous. This is fucking ponderous.
What happened?
I don't know, someone's driving a motorbike by.
Yeah. Bobby, did somebody take your scooter?
I got the door open, right?
Did somebody take your scooter, Bobby? Was that your scooter running away?
No. I've got it parked right under a fucking camera. I've got the alarm set on it. Anybody even touches it warns them before it goes fucking nuts.
Good.
And I got insurance on it this year.
So what did Dee Snider say about Ozzy again?
Nothing. He was talking to, I think he was answering comments from other people, and he said like all the Ozzy didn't write any lyrics, all the bass players he worked with wrote the lyrics. And then Kelly Osbourne, the daughter, took it as like you were denigrating Ozzy or something. And then she started insulting Dee Snider. I guess he answered it. I haven't seen his response to her, but he wasn't like, you know, you could take sentences out of context, but yeah, Ozzy didn't write any lyrics. Geezer wrote them, Daisley wrote them, and then Lemmy wrote his biggest hit. The point was, like, it was kind of funny. It was all bass players. It was more than the point he was making wasn't so much that Ozzy didn't write lyrics. It was that all the bass players wrote them.
Well, it's true.
100% it was true, and I think if you asked Dee Snider how important Ozzy was, he would have said he's the most important, or Sabbath was everything. Like, but you take these things out of context, and then the daughter steps in who has no bearing on anything. It's just like, well, you haven't had a hit since I was born. But what the hits have to do with heavy metal, you know?
You have that 10-inch, John, with Ozzy's version, Lemmy's version, and then they do it together.
I never heard that. I only heard the regular version.
That was pretty cool.
Somebody should give Kelly Osbourne
Yeah.
a sandwich, man. She's about to waste away, man.
Why am I even talking about her? It's ridiculous. Because she was the daughter of a famous person.
You know,
Hey, it's Dan from Dots and Loop.
really where?
Right up there, about 5 up. There's a Canadian.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was just in your country.
If I would have known how to get a hold of you, where do you live, Dan? I was just in Toronto.
I think he's on the west.
All the Canadians are just like funneling in now that I've been now that I've been to Canada. I was just hanging out in Canada. All of a sudden, all the Canadians feel like they just hang out.
We're outnumbered because I mean
Yeah.
Ed's a Canadian and Bobby's there, and then there's all this crowd down here.
Edmonton, okay. You know, I did jump in a dumpster downtown, and I did not find any rare records, Dan. So I don't know where you're digging at the dumpsters and pulling out those rare krautrock albums, but I
Dan, I
jumped
hope
into a
you-
dumpster and couldn't find one.
I hope Dan has those home front records. They're the greatest band going. They're from your hometown.
Yeah, Edmonton has a pretty good shop there. Somebody just dumped a massive bonsai collection up in Edmonton.
I think you're lagged, Rick. Or
Yeah, and you
might be
really
caught
like
up.
home front at what's the Games of Power? Was that the second album? Second record? Not album. Second album. First full-length album. Games of Power. So good. The new album's great too.
What's the best song on Games of Power?
They're all good. Just do the opening track.
Faded State?
Yeah, Faded State's fun. It's got the vibe of the U2 meets The Cure meets punk rock.
Yeah, I mean, I went to a few dumpsters, but they were just that, dumpsters. I couldn't find any records at any record stores in Toronto until me and Ed struck out on our own. So, yeah, other than, yeah. So.
No, they're probably skinhead adjacent Zorlak. You know, I mean, they're punks. They're not skinhead, but like definitely into Discharge and, you know, punk. But they're way more like The Cure and Gary Newman and Human League meets Fugazi.
Does Dr. Deadwax live in Toronto? Even though Bobby wouldn't have like.
He's gone, Dr. Deadwax. He's been gone quite a few years now.
But doesn't he live in Toronto or no?
No, he was from Hamilton.
Well, that's pretty close, isn't it?
Wow. How close is it? I don't know. 40 miles?
Well, it's closer than Mark and closer than Darren to Toronto. So.
Oh, yeah. Darren's on the other side of the lake from me.
Yeah. This is James Williamson and Dennis Tech.
Hamilton is the east, or pardon me, the west portion of Lake Ontario, and the big curve that's the lake. I'm on the north side, and Darren's on the south side.
So, but Hamilton's like where all the steel mills are and stuff, right? That's like.
Well, used to be steel mills there. I mean,
Yeah,
they're still there, but they're gone.
I was happy
right?
to go. I was glad I got to go to the flea market. The flea market did not disappoint, but I could have spent more time there for sure.
You're welcome. I'm the guy who told you to go there.
Yeah. Actually, a couple of other people co-signed it, so yeah.
Well, after I mentioned it, but actually, it's a well-known spot if you're a collector, right? There was one guy, he quit a couple of years ago, but there was one guy selling records down there for like 30 years. He was half deaf and half blind, but he was the guy that would buy records or CDs. He had a lot of CDs too, this old guy. But one thing he did have, he had, in the way of blues, he'd have maybe 7, 8, 10 blues records, and they'd be cheap. $5.99, that kind of stuff, right? You know, Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters, like an all, you know, he just didn't think blues was expensive, right? I guess he didn't look up the prices on Discogs or anything else like that, right? Lee shopped there quite a bit. You know Lee?
Yeah,
Yep.
Noise Spectrum.
He shopped there quite a bit. Actually, that's the first time I ever met him. I mentioned we were on a stream or something like that, and me and Octavio were going to go down to the flea market down there, and it was Octavio that turned me on to it, right? Brought me down there. And we were at this other guy's place I was just talking about, and then Lee come up and introduced himself, right? I seen him lurking around for, I don't know, about 10, 15 minutes before he got up the nerve to come over and introduce himself, eh? I thought that was kind of cute. He's looking at records and looking over the top at me and Octavio like that, right?
You know, those steps to get down to the flea market, those things are dangerous, man. It's like, I'm like going That was like going, it's like fucking straight down. I was like going, damn, man, this is not ADA approved.
Well, which way did you come in? The front side or the back side?
I mean, I guess it was the backside.
Okay, all right, yeah, that's. Well, you got to hang on to the railing there. You got 2 railings, so that's one good thing.
Yeah, but I was like going, man, these are some like stadium level like fucking steps. I was like, yeah.
Concrete with metal,
Yep.
edges, right?
Yep. Yeah,
They had all
very-
kinds of. They just didn't have records there. They had all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah, there's all sorts of shit. You can buy comic books, you can buy jewelry, you can buy, fucking, you can try antique mall shit,
Well, they had guys selling like ghetto blasters and stereo parts and stuff like that. Usually, Filipino guys
Well- You missed Spud Boy because Bobby ran him off. So yeah, there you go. Did you ever see Wilson Pickett, Bobby?
Wilson Pickett, no. I don't think he ever came to Toronto. I mean, I remember one oldies rock show I went to, which was disappointing. See some of because their voices were, and there was a lot of them old rockers, but Wilson wasn't there. No, actually, one of my all-time favorite tunes, and I used to dance to it all the time. In the Midnight Hour was a huge monster success, right? And the flip side of it was 99 and a half. Just won't do. And I love that. I love that goddamn thing. I mean, just absolutely love it. You wouldn't have 99 and a half, would you, Patrick? I doubt it.
You may have Dr. Feelgood covering it,
Oh, wow, yeah.
which is a great version.
Well, Mavis Staple does my favorite of it. If you guys never heard Mavis Staple do 99 and a half, Google it on YouTube and check it out because Mavis Staple, this will just blow you away. And I'm Bobby Gas ain't cool. If I'm telling you, it'll blow you away.
Patrick has 99 and a half on too, Wilson Pickett.
Oh, he does he? How about Mavis
In your
Staple?
face, Bobby.
Do you have Mavis Staple do it?
I'm looking, no.
No.
Yeah, play 99 and a half.
Just
Those
won't
were
do.
dance numbers. Those were, in the old days, people didn't hold up cameras when a band was playing. We danced, honest to God, right?
We didn't
How
have
about
we,
lighters?
we didn't travel around with cameras, so yeah.
Well, or stand there. Well, it's different era. Well, here we are. What a tune. Not everything.
Bobby is being teleported as we speak right now. There you go.
Good track, though. It is a good track.
Yeah, that guy at Long Branch, he was pretty interesting cat.
This
Hard
was the
hearing.
start. This music right here, these years right here, was the start of free dancing. When couples weren't hanging on to each other, we separated, started doing our own thing. It was this era right here, man. 99 and a half, all of that stuff. R&B.
We used to have the bop in the 50s where you would separate.
Well, yeah. Well, there was the stroll, right?
Well, yeah, but the bop was like the kind of the the bop and the slop were in the 50s, before your time.
That was black people, though. That wasn't us white people.
No, white folks did the bop and the slop. Absolutely. I've seen footage of it, but you would have been 6 or 8, you know what I mean? In America, they did it.
In the 50s, Toronto was all country and western. All. With jazz. Country and western and a little bit of jazz. I love the guitar in this.
Yeah. It's like the tempo is perfect. It's like holding back a little. Like I like it.
Wilson does a fantastic job with it too, right? But check out Mavis Staples, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Blow you away. I ain't kidding.
And then if you get Adventurous here, Dr. Feelgood do it. It's up tempo, and he's doing the groove on the upstrokes. Wilco Johnson, like the up and it's great.
The upstrokes.
See, I did have
Yeah, he
that.
just goes up and down. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah. Well, I've heard so many guitar players mention using the upstrokes, and they flash their eyes, right? Like that's, I don't play guitar, mind you, never did. I did take lessons one time, but the first time I was in there, paid $240 for them too. But the first time I went down there, it was a room of about 22 people, and the oldest person was maybe 16, and I'm like 35. So at halftime, I went out for a cigarette, and I fucking left. Sold the guitar that I had bought and all of that, right? I thought I was going to, learn and then play and, and all of that, because I like singing, right?
All right, people, that's going to do it for
Rix
tonight.
is saying goodnight to Harry. Rix is like way off.
Yeah, I know.
He's going to be here for another hour watching.
Yeah.
Another 40 minutes.
Keep watching, Rix, because you're way behind, so you just need to stay for a while, all right? So thanks,
He'll
everybody.
catch us at the end. He's still not going to hear what we're saying for another 40 minutes.
So I'm pondering starting these a little bit earlier to help you East Coast people. So I'm toying with that idea soon. So we'll see how that works out.
What are you trying to do?
Starting the streams earlier instead of making you guys come in so late. So.
Oh no, early is not good for me. But I mean, do what you're going to do. I'll manage. Don't base your decision on me.
So just trying to see, because most of the people that come up here are on the East Coast.
Yeah, I didn't even get home till 7:30. Eat dinner, shower. It's like 9 o'clock before I sit down.
We'll see what happens. So, All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. Good to be back home. It was good to hang out with Ed and Bobby.
Yeah, it was good to hear the stories from you guys. Good to see your photos, Ed.
So we'll have to see what Mark says on Sunday and see if he contradicts anything that happened.
Did Mark go see Rush? Did he catch any of the shows?
Not that I know.
Did not. I'm sorry.
We've seen him plenty of times.
I know, but I kind of wish he did. Just it's such a nostalgic feeling,
Wow.
$400,
$500.
Patrick, how was Spirit of the Radio? Was it? Did you get nostalgic for it, or did you I don't want to hear this again?
No, of course. I mean, I wasn't going to sit there and shit on Spirit of the Radio when it was playing.
But I mean, I think when it comes up, you're like, man, it's so good.
Well, and also because the crowd interaction is that's where the Brazilian chorus is da-da-da-da-da, hey, everybody's doing that. Yeah, you get into it, of course. It's not. I was at no time did I sit there and go, oh, I should shit on this because I basically I didn't. It didn't. That never entered my mind.
Was there many kids in the crowd?
Kids? Oh yeah, there was a lot more women than I thought there would be. There would be.
Oh
too.
really?
Yeah. But yeah, it was a great show. But sonically, it did not blow me away.
That's too bad.
Okay.
Well,
that's okay.
Stadiums. You ain't gonna get great sound in a stadium, man.
It's not a stadium; it's a coliseum, right?
It's a hockey arena.
Yeah, it's hot, but the sound is so good in those hockey arenas now. What they're doing, I'm surprised.
Depends on where you're sitting.
Yeah, obviously it depends where you're sitting, and it depends on the arena, I guess. But
I mean,
they've been so impressive.
You get echoes in some of them places.
Yeah, but the hockey arenas, they've gotten so good with the sound these days.
Well, it's been a while for me being in one, so
they've come miles even from the 80s.
There was just a massive bass cloud with no definition. There was just this
that's
bass.
Too bad.
Well, you couldn't really when she hit her kick drums, it's just over and her floor toms. It just literally was this cloud.
That's too bad. That's like the old days. Yeah.
So anyway,
I'll report how the Montreal show is.
I'd be curious to hear what you have to say, Ed. So, thanks everybody, and thanks Ed for chauffeuring us around the city of Toronto. Good night, everybody.
Awesome. Have a good night, Ed.